In a previous video recording, early on in my YouTube career, I covered the reboot of Walker, Texas Ranger. Now, on the cusp of its release, they are desperately pulling all of the dirty tricks that they do in Hollywood to promote what is likely a poor facsimile of the original. In other words, a CW show. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, hiss and foes, welcome to the Culture Casino!
Walker, Texas Ranger originally aired for 9 seasons from 1993 until 2001. It featured the talented martial arts expertise of Chuck Norris in a Texas lawman setting that was essentially of its current time. The show was actually 1990s television gold and brought so many elements together, including a diverse cast. The female lead was smart, with a love of the men that she actually worked for, and as a stern DA, she insisted that they not break the rules in the service of justice. The show was not based in a modern reality of the time, to be honest with you. It took a dramatic license in all elements, while, again, still being of its time. I know that seems odd, but it's actually true. It was also a tale of a struggle to come into a new age. During the period of time that the show aired, you could see a change in fashion, in the vehicles, in the way that things were done. Again, coming into a new age. And for the most part, though, it was actually a very fun escapist type of television that a large audience loved, and it had some staying power. After all, getting through to 196 episodes is quite a television milestone. Not a lot of shows get there. Because of its long run, it was ripe for a reboot. It spanned generations. It was both broadcast and syndication for many, many, many years. It was in the public consciousness because of the actor who played the title character, and it remained that way. There's really no argument. Chuck Norris, in his own right, is iconic. When it was announced that the Supernatural show was coming to an end, this show, Walker, Texas Ranger, was announced with Jared Padalecki attached to it. In terms of star power, this was a step down in terms of both acting chops and martial arts skills. In my opinion on the first part, there's no arguing the second part. The studio must be banking on his fans to come over to the new show. This may work for them, but for fans of the previous show, there will be a lot of missing touchstones and a massive deviation from the previous title character. Again, it's not Chuck Norris. You see, Padalecki's character is portrayed as an absentee father that has left his responsibilities behind for 2 years after being widowed. He is at odds with his mother and is uneasy about his new cop partner. As a widower, expect that to factor into his new partner relationship at some point. And why do I say this? Well, his new partner is female, played by an experienced and talented Latina actress, Lindsay Morgan. It is a CW show after all, so there is of course going to be an LGBTQ representation box to be checked. And of course filled, and that is filled in the form of Walker's brother, Liam. Liam is Walker's gay brother portrayed by Keegan Allen. This character would be interesting as he's described as being conservative, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, as a CW show, and notice how I keep saying that, I expect plenty of sitting around the table talking about feelings, and also expect more political garbage to be inserted as time goes on. It's a CW show. Based on some of the details coming out, I doubt this project would get more than an initial order from most networks. Since this is the CW, it may go 3 seasons. Who knows? I wish that I'm excited about this show. After all, Walker was a guilty pleasure watch for me for many years, and when I was sick or at home in bed or whatever, it oftentimes found its way to the television. It was popular enough to be referenced in other shows of its time and film, such as Friends and many other things, including, I believe, Family Guy at one point in time. This iteration will likely be Walker in name only. And I guess that's the point nowadays. I continually state that Hollywood is creatively bankrupt. They reboot or reuse properties for nothing more than name recognition because they can't produce something themselves that will become as popular. They have shown themselves to be very lazy and full of fake virtue. We talk about it all the time here and on many other channels, very much like mine. Now to the biggest problem that I have with the show, and no, I haven't mentioned it yet. Right now, they're using every tool in the deceptive toolbox to drive interest in this show. From the misleading trailer, which is available pretty much everywhere, to all of the late casting announcements that have been made on a show that's already been shot. And much of it's in post-production, and many of them are ready to air. Trying to add interest this late in a show by highlighting the actor's previous roles, of course, is a common tactic these days. And the primary late casting announcement that was just revealed just a few days ago, I believe, is for Jared Palecki's real-life wife, Genevieve Padalecki. Looks like the package deal for this couple continues, at least in the television shows. Ultimately, this show will be just another in a long line of CW shows. And they're just going to feed at the bottom of the television ratings and relative obscurity and really not end up being worth the money poured into them to produce. So, with this update, as short as it is, are you more inspired to see this show? Less? Or like me, have you never really considered this show to begin with, as Chuck Norris isn't the lead actor? Use the comment section below for your answers, your thoughts, actually any comments at all, because believe it or not, the comments section really drives the algorithm. Go figure. To that end, be sure to support other independent creators out there on the platform. They don't have the voice that you get out of a major network or even a minor one like the CW. So do take the time to check out their content, subscribe if you're not, and comment and like whatever videos they produce just to help them get around the corner. We have many amazing and talented creators as part of the community, and they all deserve their due. Anyway, thanks otherwise for stopping by here today. I truly appreciate it. You guys really make it easy to make videos for the community. I feel great every time I make one, even better when it actually makes it onto YouTube. And I'm thrilled when I don't get struck down in some form or another by the algorithm. Anyway, be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others, of course. Wash your hands because it's good hygiene. It is. And until next time, bye.
Hey there, one last quick note before I let you go. And before we make it to the end of this video, I, CultureCasino, have a brand new Teespring store. That's right, you can now go to Teespring, look up CultureCasino, or use the link in the video below, and pick out some handsome and beautiful CultureCasino merchandise with many different designs and styles and colors, many different items. I was actually surprised at all of the things that you could create, and I have some more designs and items on the way here shortly. But, you know, if you want to support the channel in that way, there is some merch. Otherwise, here comes the ending. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.